After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
Fournette running out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, exit. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. It's caught. Beckham. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He finds Beckham, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the kick. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the set.
Right there. 54 Mike. Target. Under 10. 10. Watch the twist. Tight guard. SOS.
Rock it, hit it.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams have resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
60
To throw on third down. Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he coughed it up. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. It's caught by OBJ. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the complete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw. Lawrence. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Lawrence. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw. Lawrence throwing right, and that's complete. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Protein spill. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Snap.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now. As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top. Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Now.
On 4th down, Minshew escaping the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, echo. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete.